Hello Leo, welcome to your reading for mid-Feb. I'm sorry I sound like this, I'm sick and I'm still in my PJs, but I wanted to get these done. Alright, now this is for Leo's Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Nice. Please make sure you check all your placements to get a clear picture of what's going on for you at this time. As always, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate for all of you. Please take the bits that do resonate and leave the rest behind for somebody else. Now, any kind of interaction with this video, whether it's a like, a comment, a share or a subscribe, will add your energy to the collective pool and it will help me read for everyone better. I hope that makes sense. I promise you it's a thing. Okay, your cards really want to talk. Now we're doing a simple past, present, future, and I will flip the oracles over as and when I get to your rows. And I will be pulling a few charms for you towards the end, so make sure you stick around for that. Now, your moonology is be humble, quite appropriate. First quarter moon in Leo. There's something about quietness. There's something about being okay not being in the spotlight. I mean, which is tough for a Leo. You guys are like born to shine. So I wonder what this is. We have the Five of Wands and the Two of Swords. There has been some conflict here. Most definitely. With the Four of Pentacles. Interesting. Yeah, you are holding back, or you were holding back in the past. I'm almost feeling like you were part of a debate. Okay, not literally. But you're part of a debate and you're not really sure what you're standing for, so you're just keeping quiet, right? You're not sure if you're pro the subject or against the subject, so you just kept quiet. And there was some kind of humbleness in that. There was some kind of almost you telling yourself that I don't want to speak just for the sake of speaking and I don't want to aggravate the situation. So with the Five of Wands, it's possible that the people or the person you were dealing with, there was a bit of anger here, because you see that card. I mean, it's a pretty angry looking card right there, right? It does talk about challenge and growth. Growth is the key word here, because if you are familiar with the original Rider-Waite, the Five of Wands shows 5 people with 5 wands. It could seem like they're fighting, but every single wand in the Five of Wands is equal in length. So they could also be training, right? So I'm almost feeling like through this conversation, through this argument, you learned something about this particular person or this group of people or whoever it is you were dealing with. And you realize that there's no point engaging. There's no point indulging. So a part of you just shut down. You learned something about them in terms of, could be arrogance, it could be ignorance, and you didn't want to be a part of it. And then we have the Two of Wands, insight and focus. And I feel like a few of you just decided to look the other way. Bottom of the deck, we have, lots of fives. We have the Five of Swords, strategy and resilience. With the Six of Cups, with the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like this person, I think it's one person. There was sentimentality attached to this particular individual. Alright, there was probably a time where your energies were on the same frequency. But something has transpired where there's almost this battle of wills. Okay, who's giving you a small example? Who's going to text first? Who's going to call first? You know what I mean? Like I'm not being able to explain this to you correctly. There's no strategy in love. Right? There should be no blueprint for success in love. It should be organic. Easier said than done, I know. But I'm almost feeling like you didn't want to play this game anymore, because it's feeling like a game to me. And you just wanted to release this. And you did not roar. You did not throw a fit. You did not throw a tantrum. You just walked away. Almost saying that there's something better for me out there. Let's see what's in the present. Building blocks. Yeah, exactly. This is almost like the energy of planting seeds that you know are going to blossom into huge oaks that are going to protect you for the rest of your life, right? Not investing in people, places, situations that leave you feeling wanting. Building blocks is an important card of walking towards success. We have the Three of Swords. Yeah, release and recovery. Some of you have been really hurt through this entire process. But since we do have the Two of Wands here, I'm almost feeling like you're not processing all of this from a place of pain. You are releasing. You are in that recovery mode. Your cards really want to speak, man. We have the Knight of Cups. Wow. This is a very cookie cutter reading about when you release something and when you remove them from your energy and when they can't feel your energy anymore. Here they come again. This is literally that. And then we have the Magician with the Knight of Wands, with the Queen of Cups. You see that flip, that instant flip. I'm dying to get a bridging card. The King of Wands. Okay, whoever this person is a piece of work, man. The Magician is back. Okay. This person can't do without you. They're prone to playing games, mind games in particular. They are prone to wanting to get their way. They're prone to wanting to win at all costs. But there's a whole lot of attraction here. There's a whole lot of love here. But I don't think you want that. I don't think you want to build your life around that, around wands. We do see the Knight of Cups, we do see the Queen of Cups, but I'm more so feeling that's your energy. Because you're all heartly, or you rule the 5th house. So while you're approaching this with stability, with Pentacles energy, with love, with Cups energy, I feel like this person, I'm going to get one more. This person is almost, you see that, it says optimism and innovation. It's almost like this person feels that no matter what they do, if they come back with that spark again, you will take them back. No matter how much pain they've caused you, I feel like they're just brushing everything under the rug and saying, oh, you know, Leo's going to take me back. Leo always takes me back. Interesting. The Six of Swords, transition and insight. I see the transition from the Five of Swords to the Six of Swords, which is good. Which means that they do want to resolve this. I don't see that sneaky energy anymore. I see conflict resolution. Then we have the High Priestess with the Hermit, with the Three of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. I see you just focusing on you. I see you going within. I feel like whatever this was, I don't see this as a tower moment. Okay, this wasn't something that can make or break a relationship. But this almost feels like a pattern. At some point, you just switched off. Sometimes you may have indulged in these arguments and conflicts and spoken your piece, right? But you just switched off. And with fire signs, when they're talkative, everything's good to go. The minute they shut down, run far, far away. I'm an Aries rising, so I get it. When we're quiet, that's when we get very dangerous. I'm not saying you're dangerous. I'm just saying this person needs to watch themselves. Because you've hermetized yourself. And the High Priestess, again, that's a lot of quiet. With building blocks and the Three of Pentacles, it's possible that you're just focusing on your wealth. Some of you may literally be building a home or moving or whatever. But now you're only investing in people who are solid. I'm not saying this person isn't solid. But they have a lot of growing up to do. A whole lot of growing up to do. There is love here. There is attraction here. But then again, you can't build a home on that. You know what I mean? You need stability. I did see the Page of Pentacles. So this person could be younger to you. But I do see them learning. Because you're not putting up with this shit anymore. So I see them researching. How do I fix this correctly? Because my charm isn't working anymore. You know what I mean? We don't have any major arcana on the table so far. We just have them at the bottom of the deck. Right, now the transition that I was talking about, Freudian slip, it's from the Five of Wands to the Six of Swords. It's still a transition. From that conflict, I feel like there is more realization, there is more insight, there is less investment in the nitty-gritty of everything and looking at the bigger picture instead. This is reminding me of Tetris, seeing how you fit with each other, right? There's a sense of compromise. But then again, I'm getting that whole, like the clock is ticking, because there's a timer in Tetris as well, right? If you don't fit the blocks correctly in time, they'll just build up and then you're just going to lose. So I feel like this person is feeling that time crunch, which is why they're approaching you with the Knight of Cups. There's almost this, I'm going to do anything to make this right, because if I don't move with caution, and again, I don't move quickly, Leo's gone. The moon wanted to show itself, even though I didn't ask for it. Feel like there are revelations. There are a lot of things that could be unfolding in your psyche in particular, since we have the High Priestess. Your intuition is very strong right now, Leo. And we just came through a very, very powerful Leo full moon. So around that time, I feel like your intuition could have been your superpower. Trust it. We have protection. Call back your power. I just spoke about superpower and the moon. That's an eclipse right there. Call back your power. Cut the cords. Soul retrieval. You remember what I was saying about frequencies. Now, when we're with somebody, right, intimately or not, we absorb their frequency, right? We absorb their karma. We absorb their soul's vibration. It happens. And as a Leo, as the king or the queen of the jungle, I feel like that independence that you are born with is your power. And the minute you start letting other people affect that power, you lose yourself. You lose your authenticity. So for a Leo in particular, staying independent in happy relationships is the healthiest thing, right? 9 of Pentacles kind of energy. That is the healthiest for you. But I feel like this could have led to a little bit of codependency. And now with Be Humbled, I'm almost getting this yogi kind of energy, you know, like a super-powered hermit, someone who sits on top of a mountain, someone who is isolated, but somebody who has so much deep inner wisdom, and they just need to switch that light on. I feel like there was so much chitter-chatter that you couldn't draw from your own spirit. You were drawing from other people's. And that just left you drained. Meditate, Leo. I don't throw that word around uselessly, you know. Meditation can be very difficult. Just switch on a 5-minute guided meditation to call your power back. I'm not saying this is over. I'm not saying that, oh my God, this is a breakup and you're never going to get back together. There is a sense of independence that needs to develop here. Because this person is not very mature, at least not right now. I see them learning, but they're not very mature. And I don't want you vibrating on that frequency. I literally did not even, maybe this was just subconscious, but that yogi sitting on top of that mountain. This is the power you have inside you that needs to be harnessed. Justice. There needs to be balance here. Finally, a major Libra energy, truth and clarity. When I saw the moon, I said that there will be revelations. Something needs to be addressed here. Without making it into a conflict, without making it into an argument, an honest adult conversation needs to be had. And then we have the Ace of Wands, creative force and confidence. Leo, I'm not saying you're a boring person. Okay, I'm not saying you don't appreciate this King of Wands energy. You're a fire sign, for crying out loud. Of course you do. Right? But there has to be balance. The Three of Pentacles again, with the Page of Pentacles and the High Priestess and the 10 of Pentacles. Till this person can figure their shit out, I feel like you are just focusing on you. I do see them figuring their shit out. And I do see them adopting very creative ideas to get back into your good books. But let's see, let's get a bridging card. I need to get the door, pardon me. Look what we have. The 9 of Pentacles. Before I pulled, while I was talking about your protection card, I was speaking about the 9 of Pentacles, security and abundance. That detachment is very important, Leo, because I always say this, and then we have the world at the bottom with the sun. There you are. Beautiful energy. Queen of Cups is back with the star. Okay, listen. This is not doom and gloom. I promise you. This is a beautiful reading. There will be joy. Okay? We're going from the moon energy to the sun energy. We're going from darkness to light. The Nine of Pentacles is the most important card in your spread. As human beings, the nines in the tarot are the benchmark, particularly the pentacles and the cups, because that is something that we can achieve for ourselves, right? The 10th cup and the 10th pentacle is offered as a bonus then from the universe, that you've done the work, here's the 10th, right? Nines are individual energies, and when you're in Nine of Pentacles energy while you're with another person, that is the healthiest relationship possible. So, what I'm feeling here is you are calling your power back, and while you are doing that, you're triggering the person you're dealing with to elevate to your level as well. That is when this Ace of Wands carries more meaning than the King of Wands ever could. Does that make sense? With the World card, there has to be a closing out of a chapter. This is not you closing out the entire book. People mistake the World card for, oh, this is the end. It's not. It is the end of a cycle. It's the end of the pattern that I was talking about. And there's a rejuvenation. There's a regeneration within the same connection. A new frequency that both of you can vibrate on without losing yourselves. This is a beautiful reading. Absolutely stunning. You're very calm through all of this, which is what I love. And that's rare for a Leo. You know, I have very dear friends who are Leos and they're firecrackers. And I love that about them. They're enthusiastic, they're charming, they're magnetic. But they're not quiet. That's for certain. I don't know why I'm getting emotional. Maybe some of you are. I'm picking up on someone's energy. Anyway. Regardless of your inherent archetype, Leo, I see you being very quiet. And that is what is getting this person into elevating. Protect yourself, protect your energy, let them do the work. Because I know they want to. And don't accept King of Wands energy if it's not balanced. Alright? Let's get you some charms. To close this off, I just saw fulfillment and celebration on the World card. So I'm almost getting like graduation time, like this person and you have been put through a test and you're both passing with flying colors. This is a test of some kind. We have an aircraft, and you know, literally when I was pulling your charms, an aircraft was flying overhead. This is a regular flight path. You know, my house is under a regular flight path, so it's not rare for that to happen, but this is rare for an aircraft to pop up while an aircraft is flying overhead. So for some of you, just make a wish, plain and simple. For the others, if you live at a distance from this person, there could be, well, a meeting. If not, just go travel. And this has been showing up for a lot of signs. Travel, movement. We have no planets in retrograde till, I would say, April. Make the most of it. We have a broken heart. I feel like, again, the test that I was talking about, how you process this Three of Swords and how your person processes this Three of Swords are completely different. I feel like they're in a tizzy. You aren't. Either way, both your hearts are protected. There is divine guidance and protection here. So I wouldn't worry too much. This is a temporary broken heart. We have Gemini. You could be dealing with a Gemini. You could have Gemini heavily in your chart. Doesn't have to be. But I have been talking about travel. Gemini rules the third house. Travel, communication, movement. We have the letter W. This could be your initial, could be the initial of someone you're dealing with. Again, doesn't have to be. And then we have love with forever. How beautiful, Leo. I feel like this could be a soul connection. And you can't get rid of each other. But through this connection, there's a whole lot that you need to learn so that you can be good for each other. So you can bring out the best in each other. But this is one of those building blocks, a forever kind of love. There just needs to be a little bit of training here and there. You know what I mean? And then we have an intricate heart. A love that is difficult, but it is beautiful. All right. That was it, Leo. I hope this helped. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.